Hey y'all, so this shit furthers my point, man. YouTube is the ultimate pump fake. Y'all remember Ticket used to call Kwame a bus and say that he dumb and a clout chaser, he gay. Ticket used to just last year, like a year ago. Ticket was Kwame arch enemy, bro. But because they got an enemy in common who is Stephen A. The thing is, Ticket want Stephen A to mention his name. He want Stephen A to go back and forth with him. Stephen A wanted to acknowledge him. And we already know the story with Kwame and Stephen A. But they got back cool and they like brothers now because both of them don't like Stephen A. This enemy of my enemy is my friend shit burn me up, bro. These niggas, look, if y'all think these niggas really like each other, Kwame and Ticket, y'all a fool. They don't really like each other, man. It's that same bullshit I talk about. Y'all never catch me moving under them premises. My enemy, my enemy. No, my enemy is my enemy. Fuck all that. I don't need no new friend. If I fuck with you on the organic tip, that's something different. But I'm not being cool with nobody to grow no YouTube channel, to get no clout, no money, and none of that shit. That's fake. But here we go. And this is Kwame. Kwame a fucking hater. And he clout chasing. He know that Stephen A and Whitlock going back and forth, so he trying to involve his name. Thinking, and look, Stephen A did right. Stephen A just did a premiere not long ago, about 10 minutes ago. He ain't even acknowledged Kwame. This nigga think, look, Kwame, lightning don't strike in the same spot twice, bro. You went viral. You had your turn. It ain't gonna happen again, bro, like you think. Hold on, I'm gonna push play, though.
Man, so Real Pro Ballers, we back with another episode, man. And you guys already know, man, I got the big dog Kwame Brown in the house again, man. Salute to him.
Salute,
y'all make sure that y'all go subscribe to his channel, Kwame Brown Bus Life.
DC.
Right here on YouTube. His multiple channels that he have.
DC, this nigga a clout chasing nigga, bro. He really a YouTuber. Yeah, this nigga really is a fucking YouTuber. Look, my sister, she been watching sports since I was little, bro. My older sister, she don't even know Kwame. She thought Kwame was just a tall ass YouTuber, a tall farmer or something. Cause she said she remember him on the tractor a couple times when she ran past his YouTube video. She thought this nigga was a long ass farmer. Yeah, you can see right through him, bro. You can even see through Ticket. Ticket don't fuck with Kwame like that, man. But Ticket is trying to, they dick riding each other, they dick jerking each other, and they on that enemy of my enemy is my friend shit. Ticket used to couldn't stand Kwame. I think he still got videos up dissing Kwame. Unless he put them on private or delete them. He couldn't stand. That's what I'm talking about on this app, bro. That enemy of my enemy is my friend shit. I hate it, bro. And these the same niggas who swear up and down they thorough and stand up. No, you not. Cause nigga, just cause you and somebody got the same enemy don't make y'all friends. Type shit. Let this shit play out. Kwame clout chasing like a bitch, man.
You guys go tap in with him, man. Check out what he doing. And also I want to say this before we start. I appreciate everybody who's supporting us and what we got going on. And again, man, salute to all of you guys who understand. I want to say something about the interview I did with Whitlock before we get started, because he is involved in this situation with Stephen A. Smith. There are a lot of people say, "Oh, Ticket man, you cut him off, this and the third." Isn't that what Whitlock does on his own show? When he was on,
you hear how stupid he sound. You hear how stupid and childish he is. He's basically saying he wouldn't let Whitlock talk and kept interrupting him because that's what he do on his show. Nigga, that don't make it right. You trying to perfect your craft in journalism, you supposed to let a person talk. That's the cardinal rule of journalism, cutting the interviewer off, the person that you interviewing, cutting them off or being dismissive of their thoughts. What up, K20? So see how stupid this nigga sound, man. This nigga Ticket average motherfucking like 2 points, 2.5 points in a Dominican league, where the tallest player in the whole league was like 5'11". You know what I'm saying? So you know what's going on with him and Kwame is they jerking each other dick. I told y'all all these niggas is standing in a circle on YouTube giving each other electronic dick jerk. These niggas don't even like each other, but because they got Stephen A as a common enemy, they back buddies now. And you can just read the room, bro. You can tell ain't no love there. The shit fake, man.
On FS1, isn't that what he did with Chris Broussard when they had that conversation about whether or not it was disrespectful, and it was beyond human decency what that man did to LeBron James's fence and a pass. And then when Chris Broussard wanted to give his answer, he kept cutting Chris Broussard off and disrespecting, and they got in a heated argument. Wasn't that? But we'll get to that in a second. But I want to start off, man. So I did an interview. Shout out to Jason Whitlock. I don't like him at all, but personally, you know what I'm saying? I don't like what he represented, none of that stuff. But I respect him for pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him. I'm not built like that. I don't wish no evil or no ill will, no harm on nobody. And so, I get it, but I don't agree with none of that stuff he's talking about. We have a harsh disagreement. But I will say this. Today we did an interview, man, earlier today. If you guys didn't check it out, go back and check it out today. And basically, the situation going on with Stephen A. Smith. Now, Stephen A. Smith has been connected to you because he connected himself to you based off the things he said about you when you never knew the man and he never knew you. So he never personally knew you. He never was a beat writer that covered your teams. And I want you to explain something. First thing I want you to explain what a beat writer is and what they do so people understand. Because Stephen A. was a beat writer for the Philadelphia 76ers with Allen Iverson, and you weren't on that team. You were with the Washington Wizards. What do beat writers do, and how do you see beat writers? Like,
let me say this. First off, a beat writer is a reporter designated to cover just one team. Like the Baltimore Ravens, he is a black dude with glasses, Stan something. I forget his name. Beat writer just covered one team. Stephen A. was the 76ers beat writer for the newspaper. So when they would have games, but Stephen A. is paid to critique basketball players, man. Stephen A. is a default, by default, a consultant to a lot of them owners of these sports teams. Because think about it. Them owner of the sports teams, they're businessmen. They're billionaires and millionaires who never played sports, not into sports. So they buy these sports team as a toy and an investment too to make money. They don't, so they rely on people either indirectly by listening to First Take or Stephen A. podcast and how he feel about certain players, or directly by paying him a consultant fee. He makes a lot of money. See, this the thing that people don't talk about. Stephen A. makes a whole lot of money under the table doing consulting for the NFL owners and NBA owners. Before they draft a player, before they extend the player, before they, give a player a contract, they'll call him and say, "What do you think about this guy?" He's the white man's lapdog, man. The nigga is getting that bread. And Kwame, I don't know why Kwame's so salty. He could have been in the same position if he wouldn't have burnt all his bridges with all the players in NFL, NBA, and the sports writers. He did that to himself, and now it feels like, to me, he's trying to double back almost. But Stephen A., come on, they sound stupid. Stephen A. gets paid. This is his profession, to critique basketball, football, baseball, soccer players, good or bad. He's not paid to big you niggas ego up and suck y'all dick. You know what I'm saying? He worked for ESPN, not individual players.
like, are they around all the time? Are they on the team playing stuff? How do they operate?
Well, the beat writers for the Washington Wizards, they was around all the time. They were at games. They were there after practice. Sometimes we would have open practices. So a beat writer is supposed to be somebody that covered the actual team in the city that the person played for.
Right. So you see them on the planes and all that stuff, traveling with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Would they hang around the hotels and stuff too?
Yep, same hotels. They stay in the same hotels, just different floors. They fly on the same plane. They get to the game before us because there's a media bus that we can ride to get extra shots. But yeah, they're like the the eyes and ears for the media.
So a lot of times things that are getting leaked, players or coaches or staff members or somebody around the team may leak this information to the actual beat writers because they're there all the time.
Yeah, I think it's mostly coaches or friends of the players, but
And let me clear something up for y'all. You know, beat writers just don't get designated to teams. They got beat writers. What up, so fly? Let me make you a mod. They got beat writers for particular players. Like Wendy, Brian Windhorst, the fat one, he's LeBron James' personal beat writer. So whatever LeBron James do or whatever team he go to, he follows him and covers it. You know what I'm saying? So a beat writer, nothing chilling. Beat writer is just a designated, more way just saying a designated sports writer or whatever for one particular team, entity, or person, rather than covering everybody and shit. So I don't know why they trying to complicate this, but this, we all know what Kwame do. Kwame is like Dude Off in Living Color. What up, Wax? Kwame is like Dude Off in Living Color. Remember Damon Wayans on the Living Color played the inmate, the Muslim guy who say all the big words that don't mean shit? Well, the hypotheses of the psychologically, it just say all these big words that don't mean shit, all out of context and everything. So they really trying to complicate this interview or what they talking about is a beat, right? It ain't even that damn deep.
Mostly coaches. These coaches, when they want to go after another player, and the player, these players make way more money than coaches now. Bro. So to kind of swing that power back, they'll just leak something about them to the media.
Okay, and then they'll use that through the actual beat writers who are there. So, like you said, for example, if your teammate is cool, has a friend, and he's cool with this guy, the beat writers may latch on to those friends to get information leaked out from that camp, and then that's how they leaking out information to the public.
Yeah, like that's why athletes got to be very careful on who they hang with. Your friend that's next to you, your homeboys, you guys may have a falling out. If I'm an intelligent beat writer, I want to know all of your friends. I want to know your girlfriend. I want to know your side chick, because at some point y'all gonna have a falling out, and that's how they get the information.
Hey, yo, Wax, Kwame ain't nothing but a tall ass drunk farmer, bro. A fake farmer. That nigga, man. Remember he used to make videos on the tractor? You never saw him like digging no trenches or nothing or planting no fruit. All he did was sit on the tractor and call himself a farmer, a drunk ass farmer, bro. This nigga crazy. Hey, yo, bro, this nigga Kwame crazy, bro. He trying to go viral again, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all.
So really, that's basically how Stephen A fell out with AI, because he was a beat writer, but for the Philadelphia 76ers. It was well documented he was covering the 76ers. It was well documented that he was befriended by AI, who's a good dude. Shout out to Allen Iverson. He was befriended and trusted by AI. And so AI allegedly brought him in circles, brought him in on personal things. Like, you know, when guys go out, maybe they go to a bar, they go to the casino, something like that. I guess he thought that him and Stephen A were so cool that he come on, you can come chill with us. This gonna be off the record, you know what I'm saying? But for his bosses to give his bosses juicy information, you know, Stephen A turned and wrote articles about AI and describing some of the things he was doing when AI didn't even have to bring this dude around him, do the certain things he was doing.
Yo, word, DC, his tractor was my first tractor, Fisher Price, my first tractor. That motherfucker was a 2-cycle. It was little as shit. So what the fuck is this? A 4-wheeler? It looked like a power wheel. That shit ain't even look like no tractor. It looked like a power wheel. Yeah, riding lawnmower, old front ass nigga.
He could have just left him with the team, right? Or just left him around the hotel or somewhere, right?
Never had to be around him other than a team function or at a practice. And AI is the man. He's so insulated that, you know, that happened because of AI. Like, and they got AI got to understand something, like, and even with the females you choose, like, you the bag. Like, at any point, the stories it's stories I know about AI I can make money off of, but what's the point? That's not me. And AI is a real dude, so he gonna move like a real person. And everything that he saw, I guarantee he talked about. If he saw him drinking, he talked about him drinking. If he saw him gambling, he talked about him gambling. Anything he saw, he talked about, because everybody want to know about these players. So it's a sad thing to have a guy like Stephen A. do that, but they're all going to do that.
Shout out to
Majority of them
Bubba.
are going to do that.
Shout out to Bubba Chuck, man. Yeah, man, you're a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? Bad News VA, Georgetown University, man. All the things he went through to be able to get to the league and be great, man, and then have something like that happen to him. And Stephen A's admitted that he, turned around and went.
Hey, y'all, guess what we looking at right now? These two niggas on the screen in the NBA and the semi-pro league combined. These niggas couldn't combine average 5 points, bro. No, Kwame averaged 6, and he ticket averaged 2.5. These niggas couldn't average 10 points combined. And Ticket played in the Dominican League, bro. The tallest nigga in the Dominican Republic League was like 5'11". This nigga 6'8" and could only average 2.5 points in the Dominican League, bro. You shitting me? So one thing recognize another. Two bum ass niggas see eye to eye. Two bum salty ass niggas. And look, if you look at Kwame and you look at Ticket, don't they look salty? Like they always mad? Like the type of nigga that'll step on your shoe. You come on the block. I had that happen to me this summer just passed. Nigga give you that and step on your shoe by mistake, quote unquote, air quote, but really on purpose. Salty, big, sweaty, salty ass niggas, man.
And went and did the article on him and stuff like that. And he says they're cool again now. And that just shows you how big of a heart and how good of a dude that Allen Iverson really is. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy.
They're not cool again. You can never be cool again with somebody after that.
Nigga named Lopez.
You can be cordial, but he'll never be in an inner circle with AI or in a.
Oh, well, Stephen A. says they cool and they boys and all this other stuff and they boys for life.
He would say that, but I guarantee you he won't see nothing like he saw before.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. So this is my question. If Stephen A. is beat writing for the 76ers all this time,
Eduardo Santiago.
Now this time, what year did you come into the league? In 2000, you came in the league in 2001. That's right. So AI is still with Philly at that time because AI is getting the finals that time with Philly.
Right.
How is Stephen A. knowing what's going on with you in your career this time if he's a beat writer for the Philadelphia 76ers, if he's mainly around this team all of this time? How in the world does he know what's going on with a kid from the Washington Wizards?
He has no idea what's going on with me, and that's why I think they put Stephen A. on me after the trade didn't go through and after I broke my hand. Because at first, if you know how trades work, they give you minutes, they put you in, they make you look.
Kwame, you was a bum, dog. Stop trying to blame it on your broken hand, man. Niggas break hands, ankles, all that shit in the NBA and come back and have MVP seasons, my nigga. Look at old boy, who that was in the Olympics, stepped on the goal span and his leg snapped, and then he came back. I forgot who it was and had like an MVP season. Was it Durant? Come on, bro. Stop playing, Kwame. Your little tiny ass hands. Look how little that nigga got. How come this nigga 7 feet and me and his hands the same size, bro? They said you ain't had no heart, Kwame. Just say what it is, bro. And this the shit that get me mad, y'all, when they put paint where it ain't. Say what it is. Paul George, yeah. And he's still busting ass. Paul George is top 5 in the league. And that gruesome injury, he almost had to get his shit amputated. But this nigga, you need your legs more than you need you can deal with a ailing hand better than you can deal with an ailing leg. Basketball, you need legs to run up and down. You can just push the ball off your palm. Paul George, and thank you, bro. We got some intelligent people over here. Yeah, this nigga a sucker, bro. And he's another example of what I always talk about, bro. Black men as a whole is exactly what Kwame doing, bro. We've always become victim of circumstance. We always want a hug from somebody. And, fuck that shit. You was side, nigga, say what it was.
Look as good as possible. But when you're hiding a broken hand and when you're not playing as much and you're up and down, you tear up your ankle, those things hinder trades. And once that trade didn't happen, there were many media members that talked about me. There was a lady, Sally Jenkins. I sat down with this lady for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. She wrote an article as if she knew my whole life, my whole history. She said I didn't know how to wash clothes. I have a 3.0 GPA that you can go look up from Glenn Academy High School that I was on the honor roll. signed, sealed to the University of Florida. The NCAA was sitting behind me when I took the SAT and the ACT, so there was no way I could cheat. So for them to write these articles, I just was like, there has to be an agenda for this one and done rule. Because at that time it was so much negative press around guys coming out of high school. Because if you look at it, me, the Sagana Job, Eddie Curry, Tyson Chandler.
Hey, y'all, when this nigga was with the Washington Wizards, right? It was a Mexican man named Mr. Lopez that used to come to the games, right? He had good seats. And Kwame ended up talking to him and fell in love with the man and moved him in his house so the man could teach him how to put suits on, tie a tie, to sit upright in his chair. He moved a Mexican daddy in his house, bro, because his dad, was wilding and went to jail for killing people. So he moved a Mexican man named Mr. Lopez in. And I bet they were sleeping in the same bed, bro. I'm not trying to make this LGBTQ or nothing, but my spirit, God speaking to me right now, saying that him and Kwame used to sleep in the same bed, bro. Shower together and everything. Come on, Mr. Lopez. The water getting cold. I gotta be at practice in 10 minutes. Yeah, he moved Mr. Lopez in, bro. Mr. Lopez probably was tearing Kwame ass up, bro.
All of us was in the top 5 picks, 5-6 picks. So that says a lot. That 2001 draft, a lot of things happened because right before that draft, that was the year that they put the cap in on how much you can get paid. So when Elton Brand got drafted and other guys got drafted, they walked into.
Y'all hear what he said? He talked about the cap, the rookie cap. And the reason they put the rookie cap in is for niggas like you, Elton Brand, and a couple others. The niggas who had a high ceiling but got to the league and bombed. Just like Lonzo Ball. Yeah, they put the rookie capman for niggas like him because y'all remember rookies was getting paid like $100 million coming out of college, and then they average like 3 points, and then disappear after that first rookie contract. They'd be playing in Spain or for the top 8 Tigers. Hey, Wax, what's the name of that team you said old boy played for? The Beijing Ducks. Kwame, look, man. I remember Kwame. I was young, but I remember that Elton Brand got drafted in 98 with Steve Francis, right? And remember they thought Elton Brand wasn't that bad, like a bad of a bust as Kwame. But that's why they put that rookie scale in. They put that shit in football too. Whereas, because the rookies was disappointing. They'll come to the league, they'll be in college busting ass amongst teenagers, but then get in the league with the men and get scared.
To $80 million. $88 million, something like that. When I got drafted, it was slotted at $3 million a year. They went to you got to earn it and all this other stuff, and then they end up switching it back. So, to answer your question, the short route, Stephen A. Smith wouldn't know anything about me. He's just a personality who talks loud and who had the audience at the time, and he changed the way media was and people were spoken about. And I think he was instrumental in getting that one and done rule.
Why don't you think that Stephen A. ever talked about guys like Adam Morrison, who shout out to Adam Morrison, nothing personal, but his career, was very short, ended due to injuries, never got on track. He never ever continuously attacked that guy throughout the course of his career. He never attacked.
Right, DC. This nigga Kwame acting like we retarded or something, bro. And this would piss me off about this big sweaty stinking motherfucker. Cause he act like we dumb or something, bro. We know why they put the Catman, bro, because niggas like you, they knew Big Dusty, Meek Mill braid wearing 7-foot farmers. Like, nigga, you want to be a YouTuber more than you wanted to be an NBA player. You got more passion. This nigga got more passion and wherewithal to do YouTube than he ever had. If he would have put all his energy that he does into YouTube, into his NBA career, that nigga be a Hall of Fame. He had Wilt Chamberlain numbers, man. Bum ass nigga. Yeah, Kwame, I said it, nigga. Fuck you and your whole family, nigga. Fuck Kev Low. Fuck TJ, man. Fuck all you niggas, man. Look, y'all, know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find a cheap Kwame jersey, Wizards jersey, and I'm gonna burn that bitch while I'm live on YouTube. Watch this weekend.
Attack guys like Anthony Bennett continuously. He never attacked guys like I would say Michael Olowokandi. People who said that, you know, some of these guys, they labeled these guys as busts, but Stephen A never spent time on many of these guys. None of these guys really. Darko Milicic, who they took with the Pistons instead of taking Carmelo Anthony. You would think that he would get more attention and stuff like that based off the fact that they took him, the Pistons, when they were supposed to take Carmelo, but they took him based off a workout, and it just completely backfired. Stephen A never mentions that, but then he'll come and every single time put you as the poster boy for being a bust. Why do you think that? What do you think is the root of him being put on you though? Why do you think you? Why you instead of all of these other people?
And guess what? Guess what's the difference between Darko Milicic and Kwame? Darko ain't cry. Darko ain't go on no rant, drunk in his pickup truck, crying and go viral for being a crybaby. Guess what Darko did? Went back to the Ukraine, Czechoslovakia, wherever the fuck he from, and he started up a wine farm with his NBA money, and now he got one of the top selling wines in the world. His wine farmery is one of the top sellers in the world. People import his wine from all around the country. The world. Shout out to Darko for making lemonade out of lemons, and not being a bitch ass crybaby, getting a YouTube channel, begging working everyday people for their money and crying and running plays. You pussy ass nigga. Yeah, I swear to God, if I had a son that act like Kwame, bro, I would sacrifice his ass.
In the history of the NBA, you know what I'm saying? You had maybe people would say Sam Bowie, all of this stuff, who was picked instead of Jordan, all of these things, all these people. Why you? Why do you think you were the chosen one for what he wanted to do?
Because my story checked all the boxes to make people not have excuses. My dad was a convicted murderer. I went to a homeless shelter. I was one of 8. My mom didn't push this narrative that I got to the NBA based on her being a black woman. And I think that was one negative strike, because as long as I would have said, your dad is in prison.
Look, nobody in the NBA ever alluded to the fact your mother the reason why you made it to the NBA. From what I heard, no disrespect, his mother used to ride around on a 10-speed bike in Brunswick selling pussy. She ain't had no pimp or nothing. She was her own, her own contractor. But yeah, and it's from like reputable sources, They say his mother used to ride around on Brunswick on a 10-speed bike selling ass. Nah, for real.
And this strong black woman that got me to the #1 draft pick. I think they would have wrote my story up as this great love story. But it's the things I said out of my mouth when I first got drafted on the courthouse steps, on the steps in my hometown. I think it was the courthouse steps at the time. They asked me, how did you become the #1 pick? And I replied, it was easy. I said, my brothers were selling drugs outside. I didn't have time. I had a job at the time. All of this. I played basketball on the side, and I still made it to the #1 draft pick. So I said, it's easy. All you have to do is focus on and be committed to something and get up every day and be dedicated to it. I said, so you can be a #1 draft pick. And I think that's the things that they don't want kids from the inner city. I don't know where Oliver Candy is from or Michael Bennett is from, but I'm really from the inner city. And so I teach people and I tell people that it don't matter where you're from. I don't believe in critical race theory.
Nigga, you ain't from no damn inner city, nigga. You from Brunswick, Georgia. That motherfucking place just got incorporated like 2006. They still got dirt roads and fucking they go to the well for water and all that shit, man. Oh, dusty ass Brunswick, Georgia, man. Y'all niggas stop coming on here trying to make it seem like Brunswick is that spot, man. It ain't, man. It ain't. Rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery, man. But come on, stop playing, bro. Kwame.
I believe in despite despite of all the things and all the obstacles that was put in front of me. And I think every kid, if you breathe life into them instead of tell them some sob story, I think they'll be better than their situation and their circumstance. And I think that's what mothers understood when they were out there singing hymns while they were picking cotton and while they were working in the fields, trying to give their kids a sense of, hey, we got to take your mind.
Yo, bro, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Bro, Kwame a couple years younger than me, bro. Our mothers are not old enough to be working in no damn cotton field as a slave. Y'all hear this bullshit? He trying to say that the generation of dudes he knew in himself, moms had to pick cotton in the field to get them an education and all. And Kwame, let's keep it real, Kwame. Let's not put paint where it ain't. Your mama was not in no cotton field, nigga. She was on that 10-speed, meeting dates. What it do? $40 quick visit. She was on that 10-speed at that motel on that 10-speed, nigga. This nigga say that the people he knew moms had to work in the cotton field to get them an education. This nigga is off something, bro.
And out of this place that you're in, you got to think past the situation. So guys like Stephen A., Sally Jenkins, if you think back, it's not just Stephen A. Any article they ever wrote about me was negative from strangers. I don't know Sally Jenkins.
Shout out to
I don't know
lady,
Stephen
my
A.
future wife.
I don't know where they would get these stories, but every time they would mention my name, it's in the most egregious way that you think that I can't chew bubblegum and walk.
Let me ask you a question. I see a lot of people saying this, and a lot of people said this in the last interview, and I want you to be able to answer this question because it's towards you. People say to the people who say you don't hold yourself accountable for your shortcomings in your career and you blame everybody else. You don't hold yourself accountable. To that you say what?
That's the easy narrative to avoid the confrontation of what I said.
Hold on, you guys. You're gonna come back. I think you got a phone call. You're gonna come right back. There you go. Yeah, I know you got a phone call. Probably go ahead.
Wait a minute.
There you go. You good.
All right. Well, let me see. This thing ain't changed back yet. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So what happens is when people actually like a person and have an iconic figure, am I saying I never made mistakes? Am I saying it wasn't hard for me to go in the gym? Yeah, it was hard for me to go in the gym at times when you have adults taking the love and the passion out of the game.
And yo, Wax, you exactly right, bro. And that's why he want to be a king amongst peasants. That's why he was mad. Yeah, it's called Wednesday. That's why he was mad when Gil worth $100 and something million, got a whole bunch of businesses. He popping, got his sports shit. So when Gil came in this sector and was giving, Gil gave Skinny 10,000, was ready to get Sister T 10,000, paying people bills, giving away TVs. Gil, it is what he want to be. So when Gil came, he wasn't a big man on campus no more. Feel me? That shit pissed him off. That's why he don't say Gil name no more, because Gil, you did what he did, hopped out this sector, and now he doing big shit on this podcast.
Salty because they wanted you to be traded. But my situation, for people to not want to look at it and lay all the cards out on the table and say, okay, wait, this man was the #1 draft pick, never got the keys to this pretty car. It was given to Michael Jordan. And if anybody who made excuses, it was them making excuses for me. I was quiet the entire time. I didn't say nothing. And when given the opportunity to play, I played well. And, I got injured a lot. So it was just difficult coming into a situation where somebody don't want you. I don't know if you ever been in a relationship or a bad marriage where a girl was maybe using you, but
yo, bro, this nigga said it feel bad to be rejected. It's bad coming into a situation where don't nobody want you. Nigga, you was side. That's just like if you got a girlfriend and you ain't fucking her right and you ain't looking out for her and taking care of her needs. What you think she gonna do, my nigga? She gonna go back in free agency looking for somebody to sign. It's just like sports. This nigga crying about being rejected. And you know what? I didn't heard Queen Regina speak about this shit long time ago. That said that Kwame suffered from, separation anxiety and rejection. Shout out to the Queen for be speaking on. See, people be thinking Queen Regina crazy and don't know what she talking about. She be hitting it on the nose a lot of the time, man. Shout out to Queen Regina, man, for calling her how it is.
But if somebody really don't want you and they're just trying to use you for something, like just trade you for somebody else, that's the worst feeling. And I wish at the end of the day I could have got traded to New Jersey or somewhere with a pass first point guard so that my skills could flourish in a different situation. But I got traded from that situation to a similar situation in LA. And then once you get a label put on you, it's pretty much over.
So now it takes us to this.
You mean
so all these years Stephen A have been going in on you, saying a lot of disparaging things about you were a scrub, a bust, a bum, couldn't use your hands, had small hands, couldn't score, didn't have no post moves, all of these things. Now,
and how did I get drafted? That don't even make
sense. Right. I mean, it's hilarious, but now it's funny because Stephen A he's had a recent beef going on with Jason Whitlock. He came out. Jason Whitlock basically was going in on Shannon Sharpe. He had an issue with Shannon Sharpe. He said some things about Shannon Sharpe in the past, and he had an issue going on with Shannon Sharpe. Stephen A took up for Shannon Sharpe, I would suppose, because they're both on the same show now. And Stephen A had some disparaging words to say about Jason Whitlock. Whitlock and Stephen A said that he had some stuff he wanted to reveal about Whitlock, but he'll do it whenever he deemed, is the time to do it. Well, Whitlock at that time wanted Stephen A to reveal that information. Then he said, look, whoever it is, they have an NDA, I will let it go so they can say whatever they want to say. Well, Stephen A hadn't said anything in a while. And then came up this situation where Jason Whitlock pointed out Stephen A has a new book out, a new memoir. And his memoir is basically his life story. Now, Jason Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith got mad at Jason Whitlock yesterday because he said that, you're basically insinuating that I didn't write my memoir and that I lied in my memoir about who I am and how I got to this point right now I am at today. Now, in some of those things, Stephen A. Smith have been on national TV, on ESPN, and he is quoted by saying they had a conversation about him on the NBA show with Malika Andrews, Kendrick Perkins, and the rest of those guys. And they asked him about his college career. And basically Stephen A was like, look, I only averaged 1.5 points per game. He said, I only played one game. He said, because I cracked my kneecap and I just quit playing ball. I couldn't play ball no more. Well, a lot of people found that strange and said, hey, man, you average 1.5 points. You can't average 1.5 points if you played only one game. You had to play more games than that. So a lot.
Yeah, now he nitpick. This the shit I'm talking about. Now they nitpicking and shit. Nigga might have been off for 22, but look, shout out to Malika Andrews and her sister. I want to go balls deep in both of them. And hey y'all, what's that tall African girl name who work on ESPN? And her sister playing it. She retired from the WNBA because her knees. Her sister still in the WNBA, a Boomer K or some shit like that. Oh my God, man, I want to fuck her long ass so bad. And I hate to take this conversation to that area, but man, these Molly, oh my God, these ESPN women, man, be having me and this bitch going crazy, man. Shout out to ESPN. Keep it coming. And look, ain't a nigga in here is gonna tell me that they won't smash none of the women I just named. Malika Andrews, her sister Molly, and Abuma K, Sinead Abuma K. She fine chocolate, bitch.
So a lot of people thought, and this is what I said to Jason Whitlock. I told Jason Whitlock, like, look, I don't necessarily believe everything Stephen A. Smith said. Now, I disagree with him on one aspect of how he was analyzing the situation because Jason Whitlock.
Hey, yo, DC, you and Wax, y'all my co-pilots, bro, because every time something on my mind and I can't think of it, y'all niggas already be like, boom, right there. But yeah, Joy Taylor too. Oh my God, I forgot about Joy. I'll fuck Joy before I fuck Molly. Oh my God, bro. I'm ready to go to a community college and get me a cameraman degree or something. Do some behind the scene work for ESPN. Man, I got to fuck Molly or Joy before I leave this earth, man. That's just what it is.
Like basically said that he thinks Stephen A. lied about his entire story. Lied that he said that Stephen A. said in his memoir. And you guys can go read Stephen A.'s book if y'all want. But he said in his memoir that he was in New York City in the ice cold in February playing, working out, and one of the guys saw him and took him down to North Carolina to Winston-Salem State University to have a tryout. And he says that at that tryout, he hit like 17 straight shots. Hold on, y'all. You got a call. You coming right back. I'm gonna get right back in. Y'all smash that like button if y'all come on in too. Hit that like button if y'all come on in. And salute to all of you guys.
No, look, y'all. I don't got no problems with Stephen A, but I call cap on that. Stephen A. I don't give a fuck what playground you was at. I don't care if you was in church league. You ain't go 17 for 17 from 3-point, 100%. Ain't nowhere hell. I don't even think Steph ever did that. Not even in church league. Basically, hey, Wax, that's what he's saying. Basically, both of them were bums. That's why they bonding so nice. And you know what is funny, bro? It feels so good to, involve myself with real niggas, man. Because I like to get together and expose the fake and laugh at niggas like this, man. Stephen A. Somebody lying, bro. No, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all believe Stephen A.? Or do y'all know anybody since y'all been born in y'all neighborhood that y'all was playing pickup ball and they went 17 from 3-point line? Kwame a bum in the NBA, homie a bum overseas. Hell yeah, nigga fucking bum. Nigga sorry as a motherfucker, Wax.
Guys who are supporting the channel, he gonna come right back in. He just got a phone call real quick. He gonna hop right back in.
No, that's that Brunswick Mobile.
There you go, right there. So he said this, dog. He said, wait a minute. The highlighted part, and that's Stephen A. Smith. So in the aftermath of that yesterday, this came out and it said that Stephen A. Smith actually did play multiple games.
Ready, turn this shit off.
He said he played 9 games. He played 5 minutes a game.
And fuck these niggas. Hey, yo, bro, this app is crazy, man. Like, at this point, bro, this shit is a party to me, man. Like, these niggas ain't real, man. Like, from what I see, Kwame trying to get another viral moment at all costs. But I don't know if Kwame recognized it, but YouTube is fucking up his legacy, man. More than already is damaged. YouTube is fucking it up. Because the more he be on YouTube, the more he exposed himself for who he really is. And I ain't one of them channels that, make a living off talking about Kwame. Because, look, I'm going to keep that shit all the way 100. Most of these channels in this sector is derived from Kwame. Either they support him or used to and can't stand him. And they make content day in, day out talking about him and his associates, and they get little cash apps and monetize. Fuck that shit. I ain't one of them channels. I'm not going to be talking about Kwame every day. I just thought I'd say something about him today because this nigga starting to irk my soul, man, with all this disingenuous bullshit. I can't fuck with the fake, y'all. And oh yeah, shout out to my baby brown skin lady and Kwame. Watch your fucking mouth how you talk about her, nigga. I'm sick of you and your weak ass cousins, your brother. I'm tired of y'all disrespecting my queen. Hell wrong with you niggas, man? But y'all, look, man. I'm on this channel right here. Shit ready to take off. I'm telling y'all, man. Look, when I hopped on here today, it was at like 172 is almost at 200. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, we all the way up, man. all type of fucking content coming. You know we can't be stopped, baby. Tomorrow morning, right? I wanna if y'all up for it, I want to show y'all this documentary about gun violence in America. And it's 4 segments. One from like Chicago, showing violence there. One from Philly, one from Baltimore, and one from I think the Bronx. And I'm gonna put that on in the morning, and we can watch and react. And I'm ready to start going live on stream, y'all, all the time now. So anybody want to hit the link and talk they shit, chop it up. It's whatever. But yeah, you know, I ain't look, man. After the night, I ain't doing no more stories on Kwame. Like this ain't. I don't want nobody to get it misconstrued. This ain't even what this is. I ain't trying to, you know, be cool with him, and I don't hate him. I just don't like the hypocrisy and the disingenuous bullshit. Like we all know that one shoe drive he did, bro. I can't even hit 17 free throws in a row, bro. Hey, Wax, I haven't even fucked a bitch 17 times in a row. I ain't never did shit 17 times in a row, bro. They said my boy Stephen A was raining threes from everywhere. But if he did, shout out to that. I don't believe it though. But yeah. Another thing too is I'm starting to have fun with YouTube. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm starting to have fun. I'm starting to get better with the community guidelines. Even though I lost my channel, I'm starting to get better. I even been practicing tightening up my editing skills. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm in it to win it this go round, man. This channel right here ain't got one strike, don't got no strikes. So, you know, I got a clean slate. That's why I wasn't really mad today when the channel went down. And now you got Armando and his cronies going around saying, taking credit for that. And ain't that funny, y'all? Remember this morning I was telling y'all I know a nigga named Reggie that do that in the hood, take credit for bodies he ain't do and want to put himself in the mix. Told you, bro, this app or YouTube mimics life, bro. It mirrors shit that go on in everyday life or the app, bro. These people is crazy. Mondo, let me say this for the record. Cause you sent Brian Robinson over here and somebody else. Let me tell you, bitch nigga something. And you came over here. Ho ass nigga, you ain't get my channel took. I'll show y'all the email. Look, let me show y'all the email real quick. And y'all tell me what it say. Hold up. Matter of fact, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'll do that shit in the morning, man. But man, y'all know what's up, man. Love is love, man. I'm on one right now. For real, I'm feeling good. I gotta tell y'all the good news again. Look, I want to show y'all the email, but you know how these people is. I start work Monday the 22nd. That's like 2 weeks from now. And guess what, y'all? God is good. Look, they starting a nigga off with a nice salary, and they start me off as a lead position. And I didn't even apply for lead. So lead is like a foreman, like supervisor, whatever you want to call it. But they saw my qualifications, and I used to work for the city of Baltimore in 2000, from like 99 to 2001. My work was good. I just got caught up in the streets, fucking around and caught some cases and, you know, couldn't keep the job. But, man, look, thank you, bro. Look, man, I swear to God, look, I got to give my testimony real quick. Everything is looking up. And I'm going to tell you something. I got to account that the two things, me surrounding myself around the right people, bro, I can't hold you as possible. I know, bro. I know. But it just ain't, you talking about the 17 for 17? The shit just seem amazing to me. But you right. But yeah, you know, I counted to me, you know, like even down to YouTube, y'all. I had to do inventory on my life, bro. Like I cut so many people off that ain't made me no good that be on this app, bro. And I'm trying, like I told y'all, I made amends with a lot of people, apologize like Sister T and other people. And I made a conscious decision to say, last year, like the end of last year, I'm gonna start trying to have better interaction with women too, because I knew that was a weak point in my life, being disrespectful to women. You know what I'm saying? How can I put it? I give women more grace than I would give a man these days. So if a woman, y'all know I'm not that type of nigga that argue with women, man, like these niggas. So if a woman piss me off, I might give her a couple bars. Bitch, get the fuck out my face. Block her or tell her get out my shit. And that's it. I ain't gonna keep making no shows. You know how these niggas do. You know how they be disrespecting brown skin and other women. I don't like that. How they disrespect Queen Regina. I don't like that. If I ain't hit about 20 in a row, I'm telling you. No, I believe it. Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. We got some talented dudes in the hood, bro. We do. So, you know what I mean? I believe it. Hold on one second. This guy. Yo, bro, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Like all good things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to change my energy and all that. I did, because you know what I noticed? I noticed like by me carrying around negative energy and even entertaining it, it'll keep me in a bad mood and bad things. Nothing good will happen for a nigga, man. And look, bro, I swear I declare 2024 the year for me and everybody I'm associated with to win. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, if if other race groups can do it, white boys, Jews, Koreans, Africans, whereas though they can work together for the betterment of everybody and win and come up, why can't we? That's why I'm always trying to, lend a helping hand or always got my, you know, whatever you need from me, if I can help you, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do things to get praise. I don't do things to hold nothing over top of nobody's head. Because you got a lot of people like that, bro, that do shit for you just so if you ever get them fucked up, they can have something to talk about, or feel like, you know, I like genuine people, bro. Everybody who I rock with on here, that come in here, like everyone chopped up, y'all good people, man. From Wax to, even the people who got accounts that don't reveal their true identity, like Deepa and K20. I unsubscribe. Me too, bro. Me too, bro. I had to do that, bro, because it was to a point where as though this act was bringing me so much negative energy that when I get off of it, I would still be full of that energy and carry it around with me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That's period, though, man. I really had to sit back and have a come to Jesus with myself. Like, is this what I really want? Like, I know damn well I got more to offer to YouTube than just coming on here cursing and being evil and angry and all that. You know, at one point in time, it'd be late at night. I'm loud as shit in the house, cursing, acting crazy. You know, I'm done with that, man. Plus, you know, what I said too, Wax, I'm trying to, you know, I feel it's my duty, like to show people who want to do YouTube and got YouTube channels that you can go from being negative to positive and still have good numbers and grow a channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Growing the channel ain't never been a problem for me, man. You know, never. Like, one of my first channels, I got almost 5,000 like that. And I ain't bought one sub, bro. It was all real people. Take that. Yup, bro. Mental people take to their time. Right, bro. And you know what I noticed, bro? You got two group of people, right? On here. You got one group who comes on here and uses this app as therapy, like therapeutic in a positive way. So like how we do, we may have something on our mind, or you know, just chop it up and we feel good after the conversation, after the live. But then you have people on the other spectrum that come on here to make people feel bad or lack thereof, like they feel. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what's going on with me or none of my niggas, none of y'all, cause we winning, we winners. You know, we got winning mindset, and you know that's the type of energy, you know, I want to keep and continue to push. You know this, like if you look at the chat right when I'm live, we don't be over here dissing each other and you know being crazy to each other. It's every now and then trolls are popping and it be them same people, and these people are grown, bro. You know, I got look, man. You know what's crazy? I got a 15-year-old son that conducts himself and stay on code as a man more than these men that's in their 40s, 50s, and 60s on here, bro. This shit is embarrassing. These same men I'm speaking of could be his grandfather or great grandfather. You know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing. Like, and it also made me think, like, where's y'all support system? Like, can't nobody love y'all? Because if your wife or your kids or whoever, you know, your homeboy, if they care about you, they wouldn't let you be coming on here making a fool out yourself like that. Because when you come on here, it's almost like a lot of people forget that we're recording our life, bro. And it's not you can't erase it. Like if I delete this video, it's still archived at the YouTube headquarters, you know, or somebody may screen recorded it or download it. Most of the time, you know what they do. They hit the download button. Soon as soon as you stop, they'll hit the down. So you know, that's like old Sissy Boy. That's how he got all my lives. Though this nigga got lives from like a year ago, bro. When I first started doing content, I said, God damn, this nigga is like my his story on my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even, and then you know all of this that be coming from these people in here. I take that shit with a grain of salt, man. I'm not worrying about none of you niggas. And y'all shouldn't be worrying about me. What we all should be worrying about is set the example for young kids, man, and just being a good person for ourselves. That's why I always ask, like, damn, did success go out of style? I had to ask a couple niggas I know that, like, what, getting money and coming up, that went out of style. You niggas will sit around and talk about each other and a whole bunch of shit that don't matter. I'll never hear niggas talk about, you know, opening up a business or the come up. Like what that's played out these days. And what's crazy, you rarely hear people talk about it. Talk about everything else. And then these men, a lot of these men have became the new female. Like mostly all the females I'm real cool with on here. They more thorough than damn near 90% of the men on here, bro. The way you would expect a man to conduct himself. You got women like Brown Skin, Queen Regina, Mia, that conduct themselves how men should be conducting themselves. These men be on some sissy time. You know, beefing is the only way some people can gain an audience. And that's what I believe, bro. And I call that, you know what I call that, wax? One trick pony. I call that a one trick pony, bro. And that's the thing I'm against. And that's why I say, right, I'm trying to work with people like you, Hoods, Mia, Destiny. I'm trying to, we gonna form like the new Wu-Tang. You know how Wu-Tang was in the 90s and early 2000s? They dropping hits back to back. Every other week, a different one dropping the album. Everybody, all boats rise at the same time over here. Feel me? Ain't nobody trying to be boss hog or, get no more fame than nobody. I ain't even on that type time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, everything, what I always say, everything must be done organic. Feel me? Everything. Watch, bro. I'm gonna be one of the first people around in this so-called sector to flip the script. People gonna say, damn, they gonna click on my shit. I say, damn, homie got 100, 200 people in there listening to him talk intellectual or talking about something meaningful, not cursing, you know. I say, I'm even trying to cut back on how much I curse too, because that make me look ignorant. You know what I'm saying? My vocabulary broad. I ain't got to use cursing words to feel right. And it's weird to me. What I figured out though, bro, is that a lot of these people, like you say, in real life, they kids, grandkids, nobody listens to them or respect them. So when they can come on here and get a little equity and respect out of people, total strangers, it do something for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going through that, man. That's seeking validation. I'm not seeking validation from no total strangers. You know what I'm saying? Damn, let's do that quick. Most important thing to me is I'm gonna tell you that the most important thing to me is building. You know what I'm saying? Like when we be having conversations about life, family, about politics, whatever, building and keeping it, 100 with each other, man. You got people like Kwame Brown that's at the forefront of the bullshit. So what you think everybody else gonna do? He set status quo for these people, man. So now look, I could remember when I first came on in the sector, most of these men wouldn't call a woman out their name, especially the B word. But now they see that Kwame and all his brothers and friends do it. So now you got people like John, Armando, all of them disrespecting women because they see this guy who they look up to do it. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. It make me mad that he don't use his celebrity and his influence to do positive things. Look, y'all, if I had a YouTube channel with 450,000 subscribers, you know how much good I would be doing? I would really be using my channel to reach out to people, to mentor kids, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be on here, being a buffoon and pushing false rhetoric and wanting a pity party because I had a fucked up career in the NBA. Nigga, you not old. Kwame not old. He in his early 40s. Nigga, reinvent yourself. You know, just because you wasn't a star in the NBA, be a star in something else. You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing. Don't look, man. One thing I realized a long time ago: don't nobody feel sorry for no grown motherfuckers, man. Especially not no grown black man. So if the pity party you looking for, you ain't gonna get it on YouTube. I'm trying to tell you, people just gonna laugh at you. Motherfuckers don't feel sorry for nobody no more. People don't even care about other people's pain or none of that shit, man. If it ain't happening to them or their close circle, immediate family, they don't get two fucks. They'll pretend they do to debrief you and find out all they can at your most vulnerable time so they can have something to talk about in the group chat or have something on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got like a whole bunch of grown men on here that act like fucking children. You know what I'm saying? Instead of acting like that, won't you reverse course and show the proper etiquette of a man? So to give these little youngins something to look up to. You know what I'm saying? We always complain about how the young generation ain't shit and how they crazy and how they like guns and like doing this, stealing cars. But what example are we setting? You know? Listen, man, how I conduct myself as a man is so important to me. Because look, what I always say, I know that I'm setting an example for my sons. My sons, Kashan and Lil Rel, they do exactly as I do. So for instance, right? There's been times I've been tempted like a motherfucker to fire the pot up, the Pyrex and the baking soda, get the cooking the shit back up and getting back out there. It's right there for me to do, bro. Like one phone call away. I'm talking about on a high level, not no nickel dime shit, but yeah, I can't do that because my son, I got a son in his early 20s that I know if I start moving like that, he'll be disappointed at me and then he'll eventually condition himself. This how I shall move. I didn't seen it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It feel good to me that my son called me and come, Daddy, I'm so proud of you. Always wanting to introduce me to his friends, the ones I don't know. I know most of them. And just proud of me being his dad and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'll tell y'all some real shit. Some shit that almost would have teared in my eye. Like a month ago, my son wrote me this long paragraph on Instagram DM and said that he was talking to his mother, my baby mother Keisha, and they was talking about how much I changed for the better and that they noticed that I'm trying and ain't giving up. You know what I'm saying? You know how much this shit meant to me, man? That shit, like, really, like, reading it almost brought it then. Just so happened, probably a couple hours later, his mother, my baby mother Keisha, she called me and told me that on the phone, from my own perspective and her own words. Like, you know how proud I am of you. You ain't out here harming nobody. You ain't out here embarrassing yourself. You ain't out here selling drugs, getting in trouble. You trying to, do exactly as you say. And look, I don't baby my son up. He grown, but I'm in his life. I'm going to always be in his life for all my kids. You know what I'm saying? She even said that. She said, I'm proud of the fact that, she said, because one day I spent past there, shit, knocked on the door. He was down at his mother's house. He stayed the night down there. He wasn't home with his girl. They was beefing or something. Not, seeing him put a status on Facebook like he was depressed over that. I spent down there. I had my sister keys and shit. I went and got him. We went and got something to eat. We sat in the car and talked and shit. He was in a whole better mood. Look, man, this little nigga he told me, he said he was thinking about going back to the apartment, kicking the door and beating her up and all this shit. I'm saying, what is that gonna solve? She gonna have a black eye, you gonna be in jail, probably lose your job. That's gonna make you, then y'all ain't gonna be together. What's gonna make you feel even worse? He He out of the car smiling in a way better mood. And him and his mom called me on speakerphone. I was happy as shit. Told me how much a difference that little conversation. Look, that's the type of shit that's important to me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that make me feel like a millionaire inside. You know, that's all that mattered to me is being a good nigga, setting a good example for my children and younger people under me. I told y'all, man, look, I know I shouldn't be doing it because it could get me in trouble. Because you know how hard-headed and knuckleheads these little niggas is and like to play with guns. I try to mentor and correct these little niggas when I see them veering off course out here. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple weeks ago, I was down on that block that I be on in the morning when I talk to y'all on here, my homegirl house. It was a white man coming out the store, and he had an envelope with some money in it, fixing it, putting it in his pocket. These two little niggas was standing over there not far from me, and I heard them. I was job ear hustling. I heard them ready to jack this man. And I called both of them. I said, look, you holler at y'all real quick. I took a chance. They were strapped and all that. You know, it could have burnt me up. Don't mind your motherfucking business. Boom. I said, little bro, you know I fucks with y'all. Y'all my little niggas. I said, let me tell you something. You see that camera right there? The City Watch camera on that pole? I said, there's people right now downtown on Fayette Street watching them cameras, watching us, what we drinking, what we doing. I said, y'all setting yourself up for failure. I said, I promise you, as soon as you go over there. And the way I know, because I got arrested a couple times for selling drugs from them watching that camera. I said, as soon as y'all jack that man, he white as snow. Police gonna be on y'all ass before y'all can get out the neighborhood. They get to talking. That camera really work, OG? I said, yeah, it really worked. It really worked. I said, you want me to go get some of my charge papers from some years ago? And so y'all can read it, how they caught me up in cameras? I said, but anyway, I said, I'm telling them, I said, I understand where y'all coming from. Y'all feel hopeless. I said, yeah, OG, we can't get no job. Ain't nobody trying to put us on with no work on the drug tip. So yeah, niggas gotta get it how they live. This is how these little niggas' mind has been conditioned. And of course, you just can tell by looking at them and feeling vibe, it's an absence of a man in the home. Probably some their mama, probably some thotties. You know, fuck the nigga at the after hour club let out and ain't seen him since. They got pregnant. And you could just see, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling him like, no, bro, look, man, I everybody sometimes get the down and hopeless. That's why I talk about this shit all the time, bro. The government, president, the mayor, the governor, all these cities, they making it almost impossible to living in a normal legal life. Going to work, doing the honest thing. 9 out of 10 people right now are working just to pay bills. God damn, who in the fuck wants to have to rob Peter to pay Paul and Peace pay on bills? I'm gonna put a little on gas and electric this week, put a little on this, a little on that, a little on the cell phone bills. They raising the price of everything, but laying people off their jobs, ain't hiring, cutting wages, all that shit, bro. And they don't expect the trickle down effect to be crime. What the fuck you think gonna happen? And what you look, man? I said this shit this morning. A hopeless black man is the most dangerous person on earth, more dangerous than Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason. A hopeless black man. Because if you got a black man that's hopeless and feel like what he got to lose, he ain't got shit to lose, you got problems on your hand. You know what I'm saying? That's why the murder rate is up in all our cities. That's why all these little niggas dying. Baltimore ranked number 1 in 2 categories, and it's embarrassing. Do you know this city ranked number 1 in carjackings and car thefts? That's embarrassing. How much I talk about this shit to y'all on here? How these little niggas stealing these cars all up and down here. Man, look. they not just stealing them. What they doing? They catching people at the gas stations and jacking their ass, man. I don't give a fuck who you is. Look, I was talking to my sister, right? All my sisters drive nice cars, foreign cars. Two of them got their carry license. My sister April, she just like me, bro. She just like me. That's the one I was with the other day. Me and her look alike. She just a little older than me. So I said, sis, if it ever become a point where you gotta pull that bitch out, unload that bitch in that nigga face, don't worry about his family, don't worry about him bleeding, don't worry about none of that shit. You know what I mean? Self-preservation is key. And I looked in her eye and told her that. And I said, and it's sad and fucked up to say that, but it is what it is. I said, you got to make it back home to your children. You know what I'm saying? She said one day, because she worked down by the, she drive the city bus, right? She said one day a little nigga got on there and was mad. She drive the express, right? Sometime. So he got on there, and we know how the express bus move. It don't stop at every stop. So he asked, could she make an accommodation for him to get off at his stop when she ain't scheduled to stop there? She said no. Little nigga got to arguing with her and digging in his book bag like he had a toaster on him, ready to do something to her, right? And she said, a man on the bus got in between it, and little nigga got on the bus, but she started crying. I said, sis, I said, look, keep your thing on you even when you on that bus. Take it everywhere you go. I said, because if I was you, the moment that little nigga would have reached in his motherfucking bag, acting like I would have burnt his ass up. I swear to God. I told her that. I said, the moment he reached in that bag, acting like even whether he had one or not, it was his intent. Fuck he think he is. I would have given that nigga the whole clip in his face and let his mother deal with him after that. Or put that nigga in a hole somewhere. Man, these little kids is out of fucking control. But look, it's two things you gotta still keep in account. The older dudes our age is not setting no example for them. We're acting as a whole. The black man over 35 to 55 is more childish than any fucking teenager. Look at all these goofy ass men on here. Look how they move. Look Armando, gay silly ass. He got a whole crew of old ass country niggas calling themselves the wolf pack, calling the police on people, calling people jobs, trying to take people channels down. Goofy, teenage, high school shit. But that's just a small example of what we got going on in this world, man. So many men are living fucking midlife crisis. Like at what point do you realize, okay, look, man, things evolve. Everything evolves, goes from one state naturally to another. The example I use all the time, look at Jay-Z and Boosie. Jay-Z, you could see his evolution through his music. He started dressing different like a grown man, making grown man moves, hanging around grown folks, doing, just everything grown. Look where he at. Look at Boosie. Boosie, 41 years old. This nigga still behaves like a fucking teenager. A convicted felon at a video shoot with 30 little niggas in somebody's backyard in Oakland, California, with hella felons in possession of illegal firearms, including himself. He a prime example of what's going on with 9 out of 10 black men, man. We have fucking midlife crisis. We don't want to accept the fact that our day has passed. You know what I'm saying? We not teenagers no more. We not the young spry. The best you can do when, but as you age, is get fit, stay in shape, try to eat right, treat your body right, and that's the best you can do, man. Ain't no fucking fountain of youth. You got to leave your old ways in the past, but you got these little niggas that's growing up in their teens, their dads and the stepdads and uncles act like they their age, do shit worse than them. So what example do they have? You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, look, man, I ain't asking nobody to be no damn outreach advocate or no social worker, no shit like that. But I ask as a homeboy, as a friend. Look, we ain't even in the same cities, but I'm just saying, when you can try to reach out and mentor kids, even if they in your family, start in your family. You know, and first start with you. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself on code and you know, lead by example. That's the best you can do. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. These conditions we living in right now, man, is the most fucked up I've seen in a long time. Bro, I don't know if y'all believe this shit or not, but all these real intelligent, world-renowned economists are saying that the way the economy is heading, and I forget the chart that is like a chart that almost like a thermometer to finance or whatever. It's something DP. I forget the name, but it's an index chart for the economy, and they watch it, and it determines whether we head in a recession or not. They said that, you know, no one knows when, but sooner than we think. We may be, there's a strong chance we headed into a recession greater than the Great Depression of 1942. Wasn't none of us around for that, but I have read up on it and I looked at documentaries in school. That was some hard fucking times. Come on, bro. People think they seen bad. You ain't seen shit yet. This the calm before the storm. Look, man, I'm so grateful to God, man. Oh my God, man. All I can say is God grace is amazing, bro. Like from where I was at to where I'm at now is a total 180. And you know, I feel like two things is helping me figure life out and put me in the right direction and sending the blessings that been coming my way is that I'm more obedient to God, and I try to surround myself with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Not just in physical form, but even on here. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, what I always say, I don't got shit to prove. I'm not at that stage where I'm still, look, man, we got grown men, 30, 40, 50, whatever. They're still trying to figure out who they are. Come on, bro. A male's personality is set around somewhere like 16 years old, 17. You shouldn't be 30, 40, 50 something, still doing things that ain't you, still cycling through personalities and phases. That's shit you just shouldn't. Man, I know who I am. I love myself. I'm a genuine, pure-hearted person. When I say something, I mean it. I value loyalty and friendship so much. Man, people, damn near 9 out of 10 people you come across these days got hidden intentions. They got hidden agendas. So what we got? Everybody, this shit is like a big chessboard, and everybody is using each other as chess pieces, mainly pawns, pieces that easily can be sacrificed and they'll still get good sleep. Nah, I ain't moving like that. You know what I'm saying? I got pure intentions. I got good intentions. Rock with you, I rock with you. Like I always tell people that I fuck with on here that, you know, I never met up with none of y'all. We never hanged out. But a lot of y'all keep it more thorough than niggas I done spent time with 30 something years. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all that like wax, you know, K20, um, out of y'all, you know, uh, brown skin, Queen Regina. I never met up with y'all personally, but y'all are more invested in my well-being than people that be right up in my face for the last 20 something, 30 years. Family members too. I don't, but some. You know what I'm saying? I rock with who rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, this whole year and just going forward. This ain't no shit just for 2024. But I'm trying to win. I got a winner's mindset. I'm just trying to do. I'm not moving like no little nigga no more, man. I don't like. Come on, bro. None of us are spring chickens. We. The youngest person I know on here is Carlo B. He's 23 years old, and I think Destiny around 23, 24. Look, most of us we in our late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, 50, 60. We ain't got no time for the buffoonery or space for error. You know what I'm saying, look, man, I recognize. Look, I'm in the second half of my life, and so are most of us that I come in contact. We in the second half of our life, right? First half of our life, from when we was born through our teens, 20s, 30s, we did all our fucking up. This second half, we should use the first half of our life, all our failures and shortcomings, as a guide to finesse the second half. It should be a map to success. Just don't, how they say, don't repeat the same shit. Somebody said it earlier. Doing the same shit, expecting a different result, is the pure definition of insanity, bro. People be wondering why my life so hard. Why I can't never get ahead. You want to tell you why? Because you still involving yourself with the same no good ass people. You still staying off code knowingly. You still doing all the wrong shit. So come on, bro. Look, that's like, look, how can I put it? That's like if you take some dough and make a crust and cut up some apples and throw it in it. You can't expect once that shit come out the oven, it's gonna be a pizza or a turkey. That's gonna be an apple pie. You get what your hand called for. Look, another thing, man. All this shaming each other, bro. This is the most embarrassing shit I ever saw in my life, bro. Whole bunch of grown motherfuckers trying to out shame each other. Shaming people about what kind of car they drive, where they stay, who they stay with, their kids, just anything to make somebody else feel bad or lack thereof. Y'all doing that shit. And know what's crazy? The ones that's pushing the shit, you even got Kwame, big stupid ass. He disguised it as a roast. No, that ain't no motherfucking roast, nigga. You trying to belittle people. Somebody said it not long ago. Men amongst a John amongst peasants, He he got a little more paper than 9 out of 10 people over here. So what he called is a roast is him shitting on his own people. That nigga don't even like the fact he black, bro. That time that nigga said he wish he could bleach his skin and be white. And how he compete with the white boys because black boys ain't on nothing and all this. Nigga, you hate who you are. You hate what you see in the mirror. He opposite than us. We love ourselves. So do most of these motherfuckers on here. They hate who they are. This the only place where you will see bums shaming other people. Why they do that at? Misery love companies, bro. Hold up one second. Yeah, I want to say something else too, and I'm gonna hop off here. I feel like I missed the spot. I gotta put a little paint where it ain't real quick. Let me tell you, motherfuckers, something that think y'all know me and know my situation. All the shit that you niggas probably looking forward to and trying to achieve, I've been there, done that twice or 3 times. Cars, the bitches, the money, traveling, all that shit. Done that. The clothes, the kicks. My mind that's superficial shit to me. You know what I'm saying? That's so down here. That's superficial. My mind is on, owning my own business in the next 5 years. buying some properties, maybe get married in the next 5, 10 years if God send me the right woman. Teaching my grandkids how to fish, how to box, being in my kids' life, keeping it 1,000 with my friends and associates. That shit that means something to me. That little superficial bullshit. When you niggas get on here and talk all that stupid shit, all that let me know y'all niggas ain't never had nothing. Cause the nigga who had it, ain't gonna hear him keep talking about that shit. Nigga, we didn't racks on racks on racks. Ben did that. What are you talking about? If I was the type of nigga that feel like I had something to prove, I would have been jumped back out there, shaving the coke in the kitchen, cooking it up and hitting the block. I got about 20 blocks on this fucking side of town. Today, tomorrow, and I got the manpower. Today, tomorrow, I can go to the stove and get shit. Back, and I ain't got to touch nothing for real. Cause sit right in this motherfucker and just wait for phone calls to collect money. That's not my stilo. I ain't got nothing to prove. Matter of fact, I do got something to prove. I'm trying to prove that I can occur all this shit that I used to have from selling drugs. I can get that shit the legal way and keep it this time. I'm trying to prove to my son and my grandkids and my family, my sisters and my mother and them, my aunties, that I'm a changed man and I'm somebody that younger dudes can look up to. So yeah, in a sense, I do got, but to y'all, I ain't got nothing to prove. Man, y'all niggas can eat a dick. Most of you niggas don't even go outside. Most of you niggas don't even leave y'all fucking house. I'll give y'all benefit of the doubt. If y'all do leave your house, it's probably when y'all go to clock in at the dead end ass job for 8 to 10 hours, getting cussed out by boss. And you come back home off the city bus and bring your ass right in the house and hop on the computer. You niggas ain't doing nothing slick. Fucking peons. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If you motherfuckers want to impress me, don't come on here showing no stack of fake money or even real money. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know, I don't want none of that superficial shit. Want to impress me? Won't you go on your YouTube channel and do positive content and content that people can build off and learn something from? Be a beacon to your community, a beacon to people on YouTube. You know, don't come on, bro. Like, for real. And this is one of the reasons why all other race groups are way better off in all areas than we are. Because, you know, we the fake it till you make it. Keeping up with the Joneses, it's all about aesthetics with us. You know, niggas so much that niggas was wearing fake watches, fake everything. Just wanting to be, you know, look, man, I see this shit all the time. You can see two men, same age. A black man, 28 years old, a white man, 28 years old. I'll give you an example. You will see a black dude, right? $500 belt on, $200, $300 pair of jeans, $300 shoes, outfit about a grip or two, $1,000 outfit, $1,500, $2,000 chain. But ask that nigga to show you his bank account balance. You can look at that white boy who on Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Go on his Instagram right now on Twitter and look through all his pictures. I bet you can't find one picture, probably unless he got a banquet where he got put on an Italian suit or something. You can't find one picture where his outfit costs more than $100. That nigga got on a Walmart shirt with the collars, pair of little rusty ass Wrangler jeans, and some beat up white shoes. But peep in his bank account. The nigga on his way to being a fucking trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? We the only, you know what's sad, fucked up about the black man? Black people, period. We the only group of people on earth that rather be broke but look rich. Everybody else wanna look broke but be rich. Look at the Chinese. Look at any other group. Jewish dudes, any other group. Come on, bro. At a certain age, you should have got past that thing about I need to be had a fresh this. Okay, it's cool to have fresh shit like me. I got a whole bunch of fresh shit when it's time to pop out. But you think I'm coming on here to entertain you goofy ass niggas? And I gotta make sure I'm fresh, head to toe every time I come on here. I'm not trying to find love on YouTube. Most of you women on here, especially the sector, old or fat or both, or not my type. I'm not. Come on, yeah, you damn right. I come on this bitch with a Foreman Mills $7 t-shirt on, a gas station white tee, hooping shorts, whatever the fuck I want. No shirt, do rag. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to impress nobody. I have nothing to prove, and I'm not on here seeking nobody's validation. I'm not trying to date none of you motherfuckers on this app. I'm not gay, Lord knows, and I definitely ain't into none of you women on here. Look, what I always say, y'all. There's only 2 women on here I fuck, and especially this set. That lady, misunderstood brown skin lady, and maybe one other chick. I said, y'all, I'm not into none of y'all. So y'all shouldn't be into me. Y'all shouldn't even worry about nothing that's going on with me, man. I do not know why, but y'all are so bothered by me. I don't even be thinking about you motherfuckers. Come on now, look. I don't have a problem doing YouTube. I don't struggle to get numbers. Come on, bro. Look, I remember one time me and Queen Regina Rashida had did a StreamYard show. And I'm gonna do that show over again because there's a topic need to be discussed. And we was talking about um, Dominican Republic sex, underage sex tourism, and sex trafficking of children. I had on that channel, I had just made it. I had 79 people, and it was like almost 60 something, like 70 people tops at one point checking us out. I don't struggle to do YouTube, man. I'm trying to tell you, I've been knew I was a lit nigga. I don't need to buy no numbers and no shit like that. No dog and pony show, no gimmick or nothing. I am who I am. Eventually, look, man, I'm gonna say this, I'm off here. This is what I do know, is that people identify with what's real. Okay, you can come with the gimmick and the banana and the tailpipe, you shiny bells and all. That's gonna draw some attention, but eventually this shit gonna wear off. People got short attention span, so now people looking at what's next. When you ain't got nothing to offer next, cause you that one trick pony, then what? Come on, people gonna rock with me. They gonna sub up to me. Look, man, I got so many people that don't like me, that got perfect attendance over this motherfucker that it ain't fun. That know everything I do. Cause one thing they probably won't admit, but I'm real. People can identify with what's real. I'm just like you. Man, listen, I had 20 million in my bank account, and I guarantee you, you wouldn't know the difference. I'm just like you. I'm not trying to be little. None of that shit. We all one, bro. I wish people wake up and realize that we're more alike than different. We are nothing but a reflection of each other, man. For real. And we may be in different geographical locations throughout the United States. May dress a little different, may got different accents because we come from different places. But at the end of the day, we are one. We are the same person. We are a reflection of each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm trying to see everybody win, man. I ain't on here to pull nobody down, shit on nobody, harm nobody, none of that. I'm I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come on here and keep making my content, keep building with the people I fuck with, and pray that God keeps sending me more good people and just run the score up on some organic shit. Ain't none of this shit here manufactured. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am, and I love every minute of it. But look, I'm gonna see y'all in the morning. I gotta take a walk down the street real quick. I'm going back live in the morning, man. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody want to come up in the morning? Shout out to my nigga Wax, Destiny, Queen Regina, K20. Shout out to everybody, man. Make sure y'all sub up the Wax, man. He got some good content. And if you like me, I know you'll fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Great minds think alike. But peace out, y'all.